Let me introduce you to Milo Olivas. Milo lives in Conifer Station, and he dreams of being a part of the solution to returning his neighborhood to its former glory. So he decided to become a civil design apprentice, and he spends his days and nights and all of the time designing plans for new infrastructure, new inventions to improve the environment, and he goes around and he gets feedback from all of his friends and his neighbors and Father Winter and the occasional ghost. He is quite the workaholic, but he does go out time and again to indulge in his favorite hobby, karaoke. On one of these evenings, he met Dachi Okada, and he just took an immediate liking to Dachi, especially because Dachi loved to sing karaoke. They had quite the night together, and Milo, he just fell in love. It was love at first sight, or love at first song. That same night, Milo also met Julian Fontaine. Julian expressed an interest in Milo's ideas and inventions and promised he could make them a reality with the right investment. Thanks to an inheritance left by his late parents, Milo did have the money, but Julian just kept asking for more and more. He promised soon Milo would see his inventions in reality. But Julian was a predator. He was a liar and a scam artist. Every week, he just claimed to be so close to starting, and Milo just wanted to believe him so badly. Milo gave him chance after chance and just kept giving him simoleon after simoleon until one day there was just no simoleons left. Milo confronted Julian and tried to get his money back, but Julian wasn't having it. Julian fought him and said, "No, you're not getting your money back. It's mine now." Milo, he just didn't know what to do. He started drinking. The poor guy. He didn't know how he was going to pay his bills. His power was shut off. His water was eventually shut off. And really strange things started to happen. Poor Milo. It was like he was under some sort of curse with no money and now angry gnomes and setting himself on fire. Fortunately, he did have his invention. He had a prototype of his invention, and that was really the only thing he had going for him. Because the Repo Man started to show up, and one by one just took all of his possessions. Milo is left with just an empty plot of land, and he's just singing to himself for comfort here. But you know what? Milo is determined to rebuild his life now through any means necessary. If he has to dumpster dive, if he has to find scraps and bits and pieces to build a new house, new furniture, whatever he needs to do. Because Milo, he really wanted to invite Dachi to live with him, and especially, as the neighborhood is improving, he wants his boyfriend to come live with him, but he can't do that if he doesn't have a house. So that's our goal. Hi guys, I'm Bee Bunny. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to another Sims 4 video where we will be playing the Lucky Dip Dumpster Challenge by Deligracy. This challenge almost ended right when I was just getting started. Oh no. Oh no, freezing to death. Great. Great. Anyway, I will link the rules. It's a tweet, one of Deli's tweets. I will link that down in the description below if you want to check it out. But basically the rules of this challenge are you have to start out with 0 money on an empty lot, and you can only build by things that you find in gameplay, like in the dumpster. Like we're doing a lot of dumpster diving to start, and then if you can fabricate things or make things on the woodworking table, and your house has to be, in the end, off the grid. And then there's several requirements to make a complete house. But I just want to say, before we really get into this, that this was a request of my mom's. Shout out to my mom. She really wanted me to do this challenge and do a video for it. My mom was my first supporter on my channel, so this is for her. She has actually been playing Sims since The Sims 2 came out. I don't think she ever played The Sims 1, but she was a big Sims 2. We played and shared our stories a lot together. It was definitely a good bonding game for us. But anyway, back to Milo. Oh yes, dude, you got your bike. Milo originally was just a completely randomized sim because when I originally thought about how I was going to film this challenge, I thought I would basically do all of the gameplay aspects off camera because, you know, as part of the challenge, you can cheat the needs, you know, you can cheat the skills. So there isn't a whole lot of like gameplay action that would be going on. But excuse me, we've got to pause for this. Jerry! That just utterly delighted me that we found Jerry in the dumpster. But at any rate, but then one of the real aspects of the challenge is that it's really helpful to have that smog vacuum. And in the rules it says you can cheat to get one, but I could not figure out a good way to cheat it into Milo's inventory. So I just decided, oh, you know, it'll be fun. We'll just play it. We'll play the career. We'll do the whole civil designer career. We'll invent the thing and get it that way. So all of Milo's skills, they're organically gained. I just went ahead and did it through gameplay. And here's our first day's haul, which is not bad at all. So I'm putting this all out in the lot, you know, to see what we have and to see what we need further. But as I was playing Milo, you know, his story just started kind of organically coming together, and that's when I decided to record it because yes, he really did meet Dachi at the karaoke place, and they hit it off organically. I didn't make that happen. They started talking and they had chemistry, and I thought, oh gosh, he's got himself a boyfriend. And then Julian actually did call him up and ask for, you know, an investment in a quote-unquote legal money-making scheme, and the whole story just started coming together for me, that's how, you know, poor Milo was going to lose all of his money. So that's when I decided to start filming things, and I wanted to do kind of this whole, you know, combination gameplay and build, and that's what I think is really, really neat about this challenge. You can do as much gameplay as you want to, you can tell a story, or, you know, you can focus more on the build and how all of these different finds that you get out of the dumpster and fabricate, how you put it together into like a house that makes sense. But after spending so much time with Milo, I just really want to give him a happy ending. Oh, they're all having New Year's Eve toast. Aww. So obviously at this point I have fabricated a few more things, I have found a few more things in the dumpster, and I have sold some things that I didn't think I would have any use for. Also, I think I have unfogged as much as I could. I do need to do a little bit more recycling after this to unfog a couple more items. But I decided that I had 5,000 simoleons in the bank, so I should go ahead and try to build a house. Mainly because I felt really bad for Milo having to be without a structure in the winter because it was snowing, and I had to go like directly into like build from the lot instead of in live mode, go to build by, just so I could get rid of the snow and not build on the snow. But as you see, there's all these snow piles everywhere because Milo was just having so much fun digging up snow trenches and such. I don't know. That's just what he wanted to do when I wasn't telling him what to do. But anyway, so I decided to do this house. I've done this house shape once before. If you have follow me on the gallery, or if you want to check out my gallery at B12 Bunny, You can see it there. It's called Semi-Rustic Cabin, and I built it in Windenburg, kind of out in that top area where there's a lot of forest and a lot of nature and such, but it was on a much bigger lot, and I didn't realize when I started to put the same kind of, at least the house shape, the house shape is the same, that this is a much smaller lot, and it's a little bit of a challenge to do the kind of shape I wanted. And then I realized, because it was smaller, when we get to the inside, I have a really hard time with the layout and such, and trying to figure out. In fact, I switched sides on the layout in the middle of this because the bedroom and bathroom being on the same side just wasn't working. I know I'm getting ahead of myself here, but you'll just have to trust me that I found all of this stuff, or I made all of this stuff, because I didn't want to put, just 5 hours of dumpster diving in a video. But this was a lot of fun to build. I am not quite done yet at this point. I just kind of wanted to get it started. Like, we only have a single bed, and clearly, my Milo wants to invite Dashi to live with him, so clearly we need at least a double bed. And at one point I did have 2 tubs, and so I thought I could have 2 bathrooms, but there's no room for 2 bathrooms. I'm thinking at some point, depending on what I get next, because I haven't actually quite finished this challenge while I'm doing this voiceover. I know that's a little weird. I just thought I have a little bit more to wrap up to complete the house per the challenge specifications, but I'm actually thinking about adding a second floor if I can work it out. So this house might change shape just a little bit in the end. I'm not sure, but yeah, and so how you do the build buy stuff is you can sell things in build buy mode so that you can pay for doors, for windows, and things of that nature, because obviously you cannot find doors and windows in the dumpster. Now, I wasn't sure about lights, because I know you can fabricate desk lamps and also like the stand-up lamps in the fabricator, but I don't think you find like overhead ceiling lamps or outside lamps or anything like that. So I just went ahead and put an outside light, because I don't think I'll be able to find one in the dumpster. I don't think those are in the dumpster, but otherwise, besides the lights, and I do put some overhead headlights in the build at the end, just so it's not completely dark in there, although we are off the grid and we don't have solar panels yet, we don't have dew collectors yet, we don't have any wind turbines, and we do have to have that in order to count this challenge complete. But I mean, I think we're really, really close at this point, because although I want another bed, we have one bed, and we have a shower, a bath, a sink, a toilet, we have a sink for the kitchen, we have a stove, we have a fridge. I think it's the weird get to work fridge, or maybe it's the spa day. No, it's not the spa day fridge. I think it's like the get to work fridge. So it has a really funny description. It doesn't sound like a proper fridge at home. So maybe we'll find another fridge to replace it with. But right now, that's the fridge we've got. We've got a fridge. We've got a place to eat, and we even have a fun thing, because I found a laptop computer in the dumpster. We found a laptop computer in the dumpster. I cannot believe it. I am so shocked. I did not know you could find computers in the dumpster. So that was really cool. But yeah, this entire layout is about to change, because I'm realizing, how am I going to fit a double bed in with this bathroom? Because I wanted to use both the shower and the tub. I thought, we have to have, I mean, we've found both of them, and we've managed to unfog the tub. Let's live a little. Let's have some luxury. Let's have some choices. So that's why I ended up just completely switching the bedroom to the other side of the house. And I do think that works better. Also, I think it's really great that we found 2 bikes. So there's one for Dachi when he moves in, and we actually found a 3rd bike, but I sold it. And the other thing I think that you can buy, obviously you can buy bins, because there's no bins in the rubbish bin. You're not going to find bins in the dumpster. But I don't think this was covered, or if it was covered, I kind of missed it. I'll be kicking myself. You're like, it was right there in the rules. Why didn't you see that? But landscaping wise, I think you can buy landscaping. I mean, because you're not going to find bushes and flowers and things in the dumpster, and you can't fabricate those things. You can't make them on the woodworking table. I mean, I guess we could plant like actual trees and fruits and vegetables and things like that. But, you know, I want actual bushes in this house. Although, with the amount of money that we're left over by the time I get to landscaping, we only end up with 2 bushes in the front. So we're definitely going to have to do a little bit more diving and selling and things of that nature in order to complete this house. But yes, here I'm gonna add the bushes in right now, but after this I'm gonna go off camera and kind of finish up some more dumpster diving. I've got to get some more bits and pieces for the furniture that's still smogged, and just a few odds and ends like a countertop and things like that to properly finish off the challenge. So I will be right back. Yes! Dumpster diving with Santa. Oh my God. Santa is eating dumpster food! Santa is eating dumpster food! You guys, I found a cow plant in the dumpster. In the dumpster. Nancy Landgrab, get out of there. Get out. Get away from my dumpsters. Oh my God. These are not the 2 that I would picture dumpster wooing. Oh my God. Oh. We really need to dive in there though, you guys. So hurry it up. Oh. It's coming together, you guys. It's coming together. Look at that cute dog painting that I got out of the dumpster. And look at this bed we made. It is beautiful. It's the Grim. We got some Grim dye and made this bed in the fabricator. And it is beautiful and I love it. Okay, so this vampire has been popping up, you know, out of nowhere in front of our dumpsters, and then we can't dumpster dive, and now he's burning in the sun. And I'm just here to say, serves you right, dude. Serves you right. All right, here we are building again. Speed build part 2, which is really funny because I end up moving the kitchen back where it was originally. But I did decide that I wanted a 2nd floor on this house if I could possibly manage it. I did put on the 2nd floor while I wasn't recording, so there's no footage of that. But you get to see me struggle. You get to see me struggle with how to figure out the 2nd floor while keeping that A-frame design in the middle of the build, because that was particularly challenging. But here we are on the 1st floor right now. I had just gotten a few more things and I wanted to use more. I wanted to have more space. I didn't want to be kind of stuck in this tiny home that didn't even have the tiny home residential buffs on it. So I wanted to get out and give them a bigger bedroom. Well, when Dachi moves in, it's just Milo for now, but they are going to have a grand, big bedroom on the 2nd floor, and I really do like that patio area. Here, I'm all ahead of myself. I'm just putting the stairs in now. But I do like it that we can spread out on the 1st floor, because I was feeling really cramped with, especially because I got that couch. And you know, before I just had a couple of armchairs, and when I got the sofa, I thought, you know, we just need some more space. I don't want, you know, the book area just to be right when they come to the front door. Like, give them a little breathing room when they walk in. But here we are working on the 2nd floor, and as you can see, you can put a room in the middle of a roof. I did get the 2nd floor to kind of intersect that roof, which is, you know, roofing on the 1st floor, but it's really complicated to look at. It's really complicated to work at, and I thought, you know, visually it's probably fine if you're not actually going to play in the house, but if you actually wanted to play in this house, it might be hard to play in, because the 2nd floor is just going to have this gigantic roof intersecting it. But I do go ahead and put the bedroom together before I try and solve that problem. I attempt to solve that problem. I I don't know. You'll have to see when I do change it if you liked it better before. Like, would you rather deal with the roof like just kind of being visual all the whole time? And I was thinking, gosh, I remember, at least in The Sims 2, maybe even in The Sims 3, there used to be that you had walls up, walls down, and then walls like half visible, that would go down so you could see your sim like a dollhouse. But they also had like roofs on and roofs off, if I'm remembering correctly. And I thought, I wish they had an option where you could have the walls up and the roof be disappeared. So maybe even the first floor roofs would be not there. So I could still have my pretty A-frame going through this build and not have to worry about the roof, getting in the way of when I'm actually going to play the house and when they're up on the second floor. So yeah, here I am. I'm struggling. I'm struggling here. I did decide to kind of just do the A-frame on the front and the back, and I was silly. I did the half roof angled there and realized, oh my gosh, I could just do the whole peaked roof all together and not try to join it up into individual side roofs. I don't know if I'm explaining it correctly, but you can see the goofy stuff I'm doing. And then I was going to put the kind of the flatter roofs in between, but that looked weird, and now I'm trying to figure out what can I roof in the middle that makes sense. And I really wanted to get like a peak, that matched the front peak and the back peak, so it could still look kind of like this one smooth roof, but nothing I did worked. So I decided to try to just do like this flat, roof and try to blend it as best I could. I'm really interested to hear, like, what would your solution be? What do you think about my solution? Maybe you could think of something better to do. But let's jump back into live mode now. I think I've got everything in the challenge, plus I have like 11,000 simoleons, so we are rolling in it now. I got lucky. I don't think this was in any recording I did, but I did get this giant TV screen from Get Famous worth 10,000, and it wasn't even smogged over. It was fine, so I could just sell that. So we were able to build a second floor, which you saw my struggle for that. But let's do a quick tour of how everything ended up. We can start with the outside here. We've got landscaping. We did some landscaping. I don't know, you have to tell me how I did. I think I'm getting better at landscaping. I think this is getting better. But we have this nice little outdoor area to sit in, and I made this little nook because I really like this stone bench and all, but oh my god, that's right, we have an alien plant that we found in the dumpster, and I guess it just grew up. Wow. Oh, does this need to be? And we have our soy plant too, so we can make candles now, so that's cool. But yeah, we found everything in here in the dumpster. We even found a little place to meditate. We have our dew collector, so we have water on the lot. I cannot believe we have an alien plant. That's so funny. That's so funny. And of course, we've got our cow plant. Got our cow plant that's gonna grow up. Oh, isn't she precious? She's so cute. And we also found a pomegranate in the dumpster, so this will eventually grow into a pomegranate tree. But anyway, we made this trellis out here too, which I think is just beautiful. And this is kind of an odd house, so I think it works. I think it works with the oddness. And how many Sims 1 shares did I get? A ton. So there's 2 out here too, because I didn't want to throw those away. So anyway, let's go inside and do, whoa, okay. Okay, dude is right in our way. But we've got a radio. We got this really nice stereo here. Everything looks a bit odd, of course, because it's all from the dumpster, and I didn't recolor anything, so we're just trying to fit everything in. But this is, our living room area, and we've got our old Sims TV. We've got a bookcase, which once I'm allowed to buy things, I'm going to decorate that. That's because I hate that bookcase looks so blank. There's no books in it even. And let's see. Here's our little, like, one of our little office areas. And that coffee table I got, it was fogged. I fixed it up. I didn't know what to do with it because it's so big. So I just put it under the stairs because I really like it. So I don't know. I think eventually I'll put some plants on it or, you know, more decorative items there. But that is our living area. And then go into the kitchen, which yes, Milo found yet another computer, another laptop. So we actually have 3 computers in this house, 2 laptops and a regular computer that's upstairs. But here's our kitchen. And, you know, for the longest time, the last thing I need is a cabinet. The last thing I need is a cabinet. And then I realized I have these islands. And you can cook on these islands, so they count. And I was just like kicking myself that I was just like, I probably spent an extra 2 hours dumpster diving looking for a kitchen cabinet. And do you know how many fridges I got? I have like 6 fridges. We finally got a sink that matches a little bit better in here, and I got like 5 sinks. I have so many dining chairs, like just a ridiculous amount of dining chairs. But it was just so many bikes. Oh my gosh, anybody needs a bike from the dumpster, I got you covered. But this is our nice little kitchen area. I'd probably like to decorate it a little bit more, but you know, I put up every decoration that we found in the dumpster. And also, yeah, see, like I made this candle because we had some soy wax, so I got to make this candle too. So that's nice. And here's our bathroom area, which is, oh, hey, Milo, sorry, don't mean to interrupt you. It's a little weird with the green toilet, but, you know, what are you gonna do? Also, I found so many showers in the dumpster, so many showers, so I picked out one that I thought matched the best, but this bathroom is a little kooky, excuse me, and I never did find a mirror to go here, so, you know, I've got a mirror upstairs, though, that we made on the table, the woodworking table. So at least there is a mirror in the house, but I would really like one in the bathroom. But that's what we've got. So we will go up the stairs now. Let's go upstairs. Here is our gigantic master bedroom. So we have plenty of room for Dachi to move in. And here's our, yes, this is the second commuter we found here. And fortunately, we found a desk as well to put it on. We have this gigantic window leading out to our little patio, and I got a couple of chairs here so we can sit out there. I think it's really lovely. It's a lovely, lovely view of our neighbors. But you guys see the mountain out there and everything, so that's nice. Everything is kind of a little eclectic, of course, because, you know, it's just stuff you're finding in the dumpster, and it's just not going to match. It's just not going to match. But it's interesting how many things that I found in the dumpster that I just never used, but I just never even think about using. But I don't know, I kind of like it. It's a little bit different. It's it's a little bit of a mishmash of styles and things, but, you know, definitely fits the theme of kind of flea market finds, or you know, obviously these are dumpster finds or things that we fabricated. But, and of course our doggy picture, which we actually got 2 of these. We actually got 2 of these, so we were able to sell one. But yeah, I think that is pretty much it. And it is actually, I'll go back downstairs. It is actually Love Day today. So this is the perfect day to get, this is the perfect day to get Dachi to come over and maybe ask him to move in. So let's go ahead and do that. How many times are you gonna take a shower? Like, make sure you're extra clean, dude. You're so funny. You're so funny. So it's Love Day, and we're giving Dachi one of the mini bikes that we found in the dumpster. So here's a bike, an extra bike for you to ride around to my neighborhood. I don't know. Did that not? No, he's angry. Oh God, this is not working out. I said I was going to give Milo a happy ending. A happy ending. Don't be angry. Okay, we have to calm him down. We have to calm him down. Dachi! Oh, why are you so upset, Dachi? Are you so upset because we haven't invited you over? Because we didn't have a house. We didn't have a house, Dachi. Oh, he's happy now. Okay, we calmed him down. We calmed him down. All right. Okay. Help yourself. Help yourself. We have something very important to ask you, though. Oh! Yay! Did he accept? Oh God, I please hope. I hope he accepted. Okay, yes he did! Yay! Oh, yay! So, yeah, I was just going to ask him to move in, but we decided to go for the happy ending with the proposal, so yay! Alright. I just have to give Milo some happiness since I took everything away from him. But I think that is it. The challenge is done. Let me know what you think of the house, the strange house that I built. Let me know if you've done this challenge as well. I would love to see pictures or videos or anything like that. And if you like this video, please hit a thumbs up and subscribe to me if you haven't already to keep up with my updates. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will be back with another upload soon. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Bye!